ancients have a hand in this too? Guys, I'll be right there. Looks like we have visitors. We just picked them up. Looks like G&B scouts. Obviously the advance party. Let me take care of them. We're way out in the open now in any case.
Look who's back.
Dude, what happened back there? I thought we had the situation totally under control.
So did I. Whatever new tech the elites got their hands on changed everything. Hawk and I were completely caught sideways.
So they got her, but how did you escape?
Long story short, they tried to recruit me to their team, but I made a break for it. We don't have long before they throw their full force at us. What's the status on those turrets?
I managed to reactivate 3 of the submerged turrets. Although, unfortunately, the power flow is interrupted and they will need to be hooked up manually. For this, I brought the energy sphere dispenser below the hangar back online.
Привет, так какую дополнительную инфу? Что по новостям пишут, то и я слышал, больше ничего. Хуёво. Людей жалко.
Is quite energy hungry. One energy sphere is only sufficient for a limited amount of rounds, so they may need to be recharged continuously during a prolonged engagement.
Dude, your talking man machine is amazing. Where can I get one?
Eduardo isn't a toy, Alec. G&B could be here any minute. Let's get right to it. Tareen, Alec, Ghost, you guys ready your ships for imminent battle?
I am now more ready than I have ever been.
I was born ready.
I'm so ready. I was ready before I even knew what was going on.
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
Надо перечитать. Что-то не базарили. Тоже не халит. Да, пытаюсь забывать, мне удастся скрыться. Для артиллерии требуется много энергии, наши энергосферы действуют лишь ограниченное время, так что при длительном сражении придется постоянно перезаряжать. Ага, придется турели вручную перезаряжать, я понял. Какие у тебя одна крутая говорящая машина. Ага. Поехали.
Turret's powered up. On to the next. Damn, they're here. And they brought the big guns. I have to take matters into my own hands. It's high time you were neutralized. You people have become a thorn in the side of G&B, which needs removing. Our plans for the Comet were put into motion long before you decided to interfere, and we won't be stopped. Prepare to pay the price for your actions. Units, shoot the external defenses while we target the base. Sir, yes, sir. Eduardo, concentrate artillery fire on Blakemore's carrier. What the hell is going on? Our intelligence was clear that this base's defenses were no longer operable. How was this information wrong?
The last known survey of this outpost showed the defenses were obsolete.
And how long ago was that? Were you the intelligence on this matter, Callahan? Figures. Roslin would have finished the job already. I better power up the other turrets fast. Resistance is spirited, but your downfall inevitable. How is everybody?
These cowards do not fight with honor. This is our advantage.
Right on.
Projectiles were just fired from the carrier.
Those are mining torpedoes. They could shatter this asteroid to pieces.
I need to intercept them fast. I've been in more intense situations, but I can't think of them right now.
You are only prolonging the outcome. You will soon be consigned to history.
More torpedoes were just fired.
Sir, our shields are down. I've had enough of this. Fire all reserve torpedoes at once.
Aye, aye, sir.
Adam, there is a barrage of torpedoes incoming. Intercept as many of them as you can, or we won't withstand the combined impact.
On it. Your feeble defense is only an irritation, soon to be removed.
Ah, shut it, Blakemore.
More torpedoes were just fired.
Ghost, how are you holding up?
I would have been pretty pissed if I missed this party. Thanks for the invite, man.
All of the turrets are depleted. I would advise you to supply them with energy immediately.
Torpedoes incoming.
I guess I should say, welcome to Rodeo 2, Tammy.
It's like out of the frying pan into the fire. I'd much rather be here than anywhere else right now.
You behave defiantly, which is all the more reason I should annihilate you all.
To think I used to work for you.
Torpedoes incoming.
Sir, we have suffered heavy damages. Shields are depleted.
Damn it! I'm ordering a tactical disengagement. All units return to base.
Scrap! My engine's overheating. I can't jump. Request immediate assistance.
Your ship, your problem, Callahan. Fix it yourself and get back to base.
Hey, wait. You can't just leave me here.
I can't help but see the poetic justice in this. Remember when you left us in the lurch, Callahan?
Whatever. You suck, and I wish I would have known a lot sooner how much you sucked. I would have sent you to your death before you got any delusions.
I'm giving you this chance to walk away, Callahan. You're nothing without G&B. Without that little bit of power they give you, you ain't worth scrap. You're pathetic.
Screw you and the shit can you rode in on.
Watch out, the artillery. Eduardo, turn off the auto lock. Too late. Callahan's gone. I don't think he'll be missed.
Убили с артиллерии, скрылся.
They could return at any time. We need to preempt that.
We need to hit them first.
It took the words right out of my mouth. It would seem the obvious thing to do, all right. Wonder where my clone counterpart was in all this. I suspect up to much worse. Let's meet inside.
Нанести примитивный удар. О, видеоролик.
How's it looking?
We're holding up, but not sure if we'd be able to survive another assault like that. You reckon a counterattack is feasible?
There are enough people in the DMZ having serious issues with G&B. I've been thinking, if we can get the miners on Vesna on our side, we could easily turn things in our favor.
What about this guy? You sure about him?
There's something about him that reminds me of my younger self. I don't know, maybe I was that arrogant before I figured people out a little. But he could be a big help.
Dude, if I was even 10% interested, believe me, you know.
Does that mean I'm in with a 9% chance?
You show respect to the people on this base or you're out before you know it.
Okay. I get it.
Like the males of Ulang Kshtak.
Fascinating. An example of humanoid mating rituals never observed by an Okar before.
Ha! This is nothing. You should see how the Horak do it.
Listen up. I didn't exactly plan to still be here. Like an old friend of mine used to say, plans are for fools. We're about as random a group as the Beltagrades has to offer. We come from all different backgrounds, all different races. Some of us are outcasts, some are screw-ups, some are lost with no way home, and some told they don't belong. But we all found our way to each other, and we all belong here. We have this base thanks to a man named Dax Bashar. He died before most of you arrived, but he taught me a lot about trust and esteem. That's our strength, the respect we have for each other. Because the enemy we're up against has no regard for anything but profit and power. Let's teach them a lesson and make the DMZ a better place. Are you guys in?
Hell, you know I'm totally behind you.
Let's kick some G&B butt.
It is the righteous thing.
Так понимаю, это финальная миссия. А с другой стороны, там еще системы я не открыл.
We don't have the firepower to take on Blakemore and his elites alone, but we've got friends. Before we head to Vesna Mining Colony, it's time to call in some favors.
I have a feeling Officer Shaw at Nephthys Plains will be on our side. It's well known he's had issues with the way G&B has been running things.
A high-ranking figure like him could persuade the G&B miners to switch sides against Blakemore. I should start with him. I'll pay him a visit.
I could have a word with the Coalition. They told me only to come back if the cluster was about to implode. I think this situation counts. Anyway, they love me around there.
Good idea, Alec. I bet Ming Young would be on our side. Marie DeVint has a pretty decent rig and might be persuaded to lend a hand, if I ask nicely. And Cato at Prescott would surely contribute if it meant less regulation for his operations. While me and Alec go wrangle support, all of you go get your ships battle ready. Once the pieces are in place, we'll need to move fast. There'll only be one shot at this. We'll have to strike hard.
What if they come back while you're gone?
The elite squad took a hammering. Blakemore's carrier was banged up pretty bad. I'm thinking they're not gonna come looking for another fight too soon. But stay sharp all the same. Be ready for anything. I'll be as quick as possible.
Ага. Все, на кого работали, типа, сейчас теперь нужно их, типа, собрать, тыры-пыры. И, короче, сделать нападение. Да. Ну что ж, поехали, типа.
Marie, do you read me?
Loud and clear. How's it going, bucko?
Not so great. I don't know if you're aware of the situation, but we may be facing another war with the Okar if we don't stop G&B from dragging us into it.
There have been signs of something afoot, and G&B movements and a raid I heard too. Are you mixed up in all this?
Let me level with you. Oscar Blakemore has gone insane and is jeopardizing everyone in the DMZ. I'm the guy trying to put a stop to his plans.
I always knew you had it in you. From the first time I slapped eyes on you.
I'm trying to enlist all the help I can get to launch an assault on Vesna Mining Colony.
Well, any new conflict with the Okar would be the end of my business. I'm assuming that you want me to lend a hand with my Flying Duchess?
If you're willing.
Sonny, I would relish the chance to put the boot into G&B. Count me in.
I knew I could rely on you. Thanks, Marie. When I send the call, we'll assemble above Vesna.
О, торговку присоединили к себе Марии, прикольно. У нее корабль летучая голландка довольно такой большой. Я на него приземляюсь, чтобы торговать. сейчас мы летим на Плутоне в пиды потрещать, да?
Let's hope Shaw is as open to discussion as Marita Vint was.
Ah, Mr. Roslin. How nice to have you visit us again. I believe this is more than a social call.
You'd be right about that. I need to have a word with you about your boss.
Oscar Blakemore? He has long forgotten that our outpost exists at all. Supplies haven't reached us in eons.
He has been preoccupied with other things, causing quite a bit of trouble with the Okar. Let me fill you in.
No need. We may be cut off from the center of affairs, but we're not completely blind to the events unfolding. I have been picking up bits and pieces from GMB internal communications, and have registered the rising tensions with the Okar. There's quite a degree of nervousness among my colleagues about this. There was also a recent raid on Vesna. I can put two and two together myself. Blakemore is undoubtedly the root of all this trouble. He's the worst thing to have happened to this company. And you are somehow involved.
Yes, I was part of that raid. We failed. Now Blakemore has a fleet commissioner hostage.
This is indeed serious. I'm waiting, Mr. Roslin, for you to get to the point.
I think you might be the voice of reason in all this. You could talk some sense to the miners on Vesna and bring them around.
That would be mutiny. However, Blakemore does need to be removed from his post and Okar assets left intact. There is a moment in every man's life where purpose becomes clear, and you have brought mine to my door. I shan't take much time to reflect on your proposal because it is clearly the right thing to do. What do you need of me?
See, that's what I like about you, Shaw. You're straight up old school. I believe you're the most decent guy in GNB and will want to see things righted. Get together whatever fighting force you can muster and meet me above Vesna. If possible, use those GNB internal comms to tell the miners to down tools and stay out of the fray.
You are a true man of action, Mr. Roslin. I must say, I have developed a real admiration for you.
The admiration is mutual.
Так, с одним потрещали. Канонерочка. О, я что, могу купить нормальную канонерочку новую? Идти продать текущее в натуре. Охуеть. Самую лучшую канонерку покупаю. Третий класс.
Do not neglect to factor your abilities to handle it.
Офигеть, самая лучшая канонерка, короче. Третьего класса. Не 3, конечно, плюс. Есть просто еще 3 плюс. Но это, тем не менее, самая лучшая. У меня вот была за 94 тысячи. Я продал. Уже расцветки. Да. Брони побольше, 70% щита. Корпуса аж 3600. Офигеть. Офигенно. Да. Накопил, скажем так. Так, а что у меня там? Предмет, у меня 24 левел. Ну, я думаю, в бою выбью предметы какие-то. О! 100 ячейка для устройства. Нормально. Форсаж на 4. Щит на 1. Удар, генератор на 3, а на 2 поставить. Поражает цель кислотой, но это против боссов. Сталкивает цель направления. Поражает всякие летящие корабли. Это фигня. Так, ну это уже у нас есть. Во время работы 5 секунд. 20% нанесенного врагам урона возвращается в виде очков прочности корпуса. Ерунда. Что все какое-то левое, если честно. Квантовое запутывание. Какие-то левые скиллы, если честно. Ну ладно, на передатчик возьму. «9 секунд, 40% нанесенного врагом урода возвращается в 9 очков прочности корпуса. Также ставит броню и щит, но в 2 раза менее эффективно. Также ремонтирует союзников, игнорирует критический урон, но выполняет ремонт в размере 100% от нанесенного критического урона. Вот это комплект будет. Так, нормас. О, только сферы вкачал. А, стоп, куда я вылетел? Нужно же корабль сдать.
Ben, how are things at base? All clear. Preparations underway. Good to hear. I have Shaw on our side. Heading to see Kato now.
Хотел внешность корабля поменять же. Так. Что у нас тут? Нос можно изменить. И цепь пускай будут. И Б прикольнее вроде. Так, крылья, доминатор. Т2. Ух ты. Прикольненький. Доминатор 1, освободитель. Доминатор 2 пускай будет. Так, хвост мы не нашли. О, почти лучшая канонерка. Нормас. За 300 кусков.
Ice cream related, or is the coalition going to help?
The second thing, not only that, they're even going to send their flagship, a drone carrier.
Wow, Alec, you really are a legend. Wasn't that a given? All the pieces are nearly in place. Get ready to rendezvous above Vesna. I still got a call to make.
You got it, buddy.
Так, осталось в казино слетать и встретиться с мистером Като. Ага. Может, то роботша с нами полетит в бой. Капец, нихуя, ничего себе. Элик договорился. Дрононосец с нами будет большой. Ну да. Такими распадами затащим базу весны.
might need to pull some extra leverage with Kato. He'll need to see his own advantage in all of this.
I doubt you would be able to bargain with such a gangster any other way.
I'll appeal to his better senses. Hi, Marianne. I'd like a word with Mr. Kato on an urgent matter.
You have been expected. Please proceed to the penthouse suite.
Ah, Adam. Say, have you ever tried Gilbert Guppies? They are delicious.
No. I can't say that I have. Actually, I've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Oh, yeah? And who would that be?
Oscar Blakemore.
Uh-huh. What about him?
Would I be correct in presuming that opening up a new conflict with the Okar would be bad for your business?
That would be an understatement. But why present hypotheticals?
It would be the most likely outcome if Blakemore carries out his plans.
I always knew that guy was gonna cause big problems. But why would he go provoking any imbalance of the delicate equilibrium in our beloved DMZ?
He wants to claim the region as his own personal fiefdom. He has plans to make it an autonomous entity, under his direction.
Now that really pisses me off. He should know there's only one boss in these parts, and that's me. I know how guys like this operate. I've met enough opportunists in my time. If you give them a finger, they'll take your whole goddamn arm. And keep taking. Listen, I've no reason to distrust you, Adam. You've grown on me. But this sounds like it's even out of my league. I ain't in the position to take on something the scale of G&B.
I've put together an alliance, Kato. G&B needs a change in leadership, and it needs a push to do so. I believe that if you join us, that will give us the strategic and tactical edge we need. We need firepower. We need more fighters.
Wow. And to think the first time you wandered into my penthouse, you were just a nobody with an attitude. I'll tell you what. Let me do my due diligence. I'll ask around about the state of things. And I'll get back to you as soon as I've made a decision.
Don't take long, Kato. If you're not part of this, your name might not be worth much in the future. This is an opportunity. Choose your sides wisely.
Oh, I get you, Adam. I have to say, I'm impressed. And a little unnerved by your methods of persuasion.
Финалочка. Рекомендую сохраниться.
I am trying my best to not take personal offense that you have not yet approached me to join your alliance.
Pango, you already know about everything, I presume?
I know more than I am comfortable with. I cannot sit idly by.
Huh. I wasn't so sure where you'd stand on the matter.
It is my fault for not being clearer about my position. A resumption of warfare with the Okar would not be in my or anybody's interest.
This doesn't necessarily involve the Bovis.
I am first and foremost a free citizen of the Beltogrades, and express my solidarity as such. I might be of technical assistance to your coming engagement.
I bet anything you could contribute, Pango, will prove invaluable.
Expect to hear from me. I will be in the background, plunging for intel, pulling strings.
Okay, everybody. Let's get this show started. Gather in orbit above Vesna Mining Colony. Once we've arrived, there's no turning back.
Let's do this thing.
The Coalition is right behind you.
We shall proceed immediately.
See you there.
The righteous moment of judgment has arrived.
Yeah!
Финалочка. Ну, я скажу так, я двигался, в принципе, по сюжету, по бочке старался там, ну, особо не делать, ну, там только самые такие интересненькие, по моему мнению. И тем не менее, уже там часов 27 геймплея наиграл. Довольно, ну, с учетом того, что это не просто там скучный геймплей, довольно бодрый геймплей. Ну, типа, мне игра, в принципе, ну, в основе своей зашла. Да, тут были, короче, какие-то непонятные там, типа, задачки логические, где типа там тупил, найди то, там астероида полетаю. Но это такое, скорее, ну, типа, Везде есть минусы, скажем так, да? Так. Гиперврата. Шахтерская последняя весна. Ну что ж, нападаем.
Damn, a welcoming committee. Looks like Marita Vint got here first.
There's no way we could have concealed an operation this big.
Hey, she's taking a hell of a lot of fire.
Marie, how are you holding up?
Receiving a bit of a brutal beating, to be honest. I brought them out of their nest for you, at least.
Everyone, spread out and draw some of that heat off the Duchess.
We are engaging. Am I too late to the party?
Terrell, so Kato decided to lean in.
The old man sends his regards. He's been drawing up blueprints for a new casino for this place already.
Well, you can talk to Shaw about that later. So, your uncle sent you in his place?
Yep, said a little battle experience would put some hair on my chest.
Good man, Daryl. I'm certain it will.
To echo our Okar friend's sentiment, we are doing the right thing, and I believe we shall succeed.
I wish every day in the DMC was like this.
Yeah, with the horror accent.
Sounds like all you guys have the right spirit.
Sorry, my lad. The Duchess can't take another hit. I gotta retreat or my trading days are over.
I understand, Marie. Thank you for all your efforts.
Yeah, I gotta bail too.
No chance, Daryl. Marie had nothing to gain from this fight. You do. You're staying.
Or what?
Or I tell Kato.
Jeez, alright.
Shaw, can you get through to the miners on the surface?
All GNB channels are blocked. I'm certain that seeing me here among you has given Blakemore proper cause for concern. These elite squad are fanatical. Never seen them in action before. Blakemore certainly has their absolute devotion.
Any idea how he could have achieved that?
There is speculation that they've each been offered a personal slice of the DMZ. It would seem that they couldn't withstand the temptation and lost all moral direction.
We did it! We defeated their orbital defenses. Quick roll call. How's everybody doing?
All good, buddy. Right behind you.
That was freaking awesome!
I feel a sense of exhilaration at the coming culmination of events.
Haven't seen a battle this big in a long time. Brings back memories.
Well, it ain't over. We can't wait any longer for the Coalition. Prepare for descent. Not sure what we'll be facing down there yet.
these defenses will end your little adventure.
Give up, Blakemore, it's over.
My carrier might be grounded, but it will be operational very soon. And in the meantime, we've been busy preparing for your return.
Damn, they set off all the fireworks at once.
The Coalition is here to assist.
Mignon, right on time. Just the firepower we need.
See? I told ya! Deploying drones against surface installations.
Tareen, Ghost, Alec, join me in securing the area around the control tower. Everyone else, support the Coalition in their quadrant.
I can't help but notice something's missing from the scene. The Commissioner's cruiser?
Oh, yeah. Means they must have cracked the codes for commandeering it. Worrying, but we got more immediate problems right now.
I need to cycle through the codes to find a way in. This takes time. I will let you know once I'm in.
Tower and flush out Blakemore.
I would discourage you from firing on the tower, as my intel indicates it also contains the holding cell where Commissioner Hawk is detained.
Oh, scrap. I hope she's okay. The last one. The area is secure.
We could use some help here. We are losing too many units.
Hang on tight. We'll be right there. Shaw, this is your moment.
Miners of Vesna, this is First Class Officer Shaw. I am speaking to you as a colleague and a friend. Blakemore has led a deception on you, and is threatening to destroy our fragile peace with the Okar. I have come with an alliance of selfless DMZ citizens to remove Blakemore from his post. I am appealing to you to cease combat operations and assist us in occupying the base. I offer my personal assurance that there will be no repercussions against you for any prior actions.
It's working. Some of the fighters are turning away. Shaw, your voice of reason is what they needed to hear. It was your authority that cracked it. Can we get word through to keep the commissioners safe?
I'm presently in dialogue with a group of foremen, and this has already been conveyed.
Enough of this! Damn it. Any ideas how we can disable that thing? We need to act fast.
We could cut off the power supply to take it offline. I'll mark the locations of power units you need to knock out. That should buy us some time so we can enter the control room and shut off the turret from inside.
Thanks, Tammy. I'll do that. Okay, I better stay undercover and only move in between sniper shots. Tareen, get ready and wait for my signal. As soon as the turret is disabled, land on the platform close to the tower and infiltrate the control room.
You can count on me, Adam. Associates are finished. Roslin is already on his way to the comet. It will be blasted into 1,000,000 pieces across its course, creating a sparkling field of iridium for the plucking.
How is he? The Commissioner's cruiser.
Precisely. It left long before you arrived, brimming with mining torpedoes.
Scrap. We need to act fast. The tower. I got you covered. We've secured the control room. No signs of Blakemore. The rat must have left the sinking ship. We could turn off the turret now, or use it to our advantage. Hive, do you register any life forms on the carrier?
The carrier appears to be unmanned.
Ben, concentrate fire on the carrier. This will be the last nail in the coffin for Blakemore. With pleasure. Huge spike in electrical activity under the control tower. go check it out.
Looks like a pimped out Tetra miner. He's gonna weaponize one of the damn things?
I'm trapped in here with it!
I'm glad we've had this opportunity for a little intimate discussion, just you and me.
Blakemore, you're desperate. You should know when you've lost. Surrender now and you'll get a fair trial.
Oh, I still hold the future of the DMZ in my hands, Roslyn. You are a mere interruption. I'm grateful for this chance to wipe you from existence. With you dead, I can resume my original plan.
You've lost it, Blakemore. Everyone is against you now. Can't disable the shield. Give it time. Don't worry, Ben. I got this.
Whatever you do is ultimately futile. The comet will be mine.
Not on my watch, Blakemore.
Attention! Missiles were deployed. The shield is down. Hit him with everything at your disposal.
Hear that, Blakemore? It's the end of the road for you and your schemes.
I will be remembered. When the dust of war is settled on a new constellation of dispersed viridium fields, they will name it after me.
Mr. Roslin, I have briefed Fleet Command and they have given the authorization to eliminate Blakemore with absolute prejudice.
Commissioner Hawk, good to hear your voice. I'm on it.
The DMZ has an opportunity to attain order and profitability, and you threaten it all.
Your schemes are lacking in many respects, Blakemore.
You are an irritant.
Adam, you read me? Ben, what is it? There's an elite fighter jet left behind in the hangar, presumably from your clone. It still has that weird wormhole tech installed. So we could follow the trajectory and catch up with him in the Commissioner's cruiser. Exactly. Good thinking, Ben. Make the preparations. I'll join you as soon as I settle this score.
Let's see how you deal with this. What is that? A dud? Can't trust these overpaid engineers. They're begging for a pay cut.
There are bombs that take longer to charge. Perhaps we can use them to our advantage.
development on the wormhole front? Affirmative. We're in business. I'm already everybody in the air in the elite vessel and ready to open a wormhole to within the vicinity of the cruiser so we could head it off. Only problem being that I can open a passage for just 2 craft. Mine and yours, I suppose. Nothing bigger. If we can't handle it, no one can. Come on, there's not a moment to lose.
Прикольная концовка, столько всяких мини-боссиков. Мне, ну, именно заходит. Так, ну что, успеем мы тут крейсер остановить или нет?
Where are we? Ethon system. Pretty far out. There's the comet, Eshahar. Protecting that sacred rock is what this was all about. I'm getting a reading on the cruiser. Our transit worked. It's dead ahead. I'm registering several more objects ahead of it, moving at high velocity. Damn it, mining torpedoes. He's already fired them off. There's no way we'll catch those torpedoes. We'll need to board the craft to abort them. Any chance of reasoning with this guy? You should know him better than anyone else. I suppose I should try. Hey, I know you can hear me, so listen up. Blakemore is dead, but I guess you already know that. I know there's part of me in you. If I can care about the fate of the DMZ and its inhabitants, I know you can too. You have nothing to gain from blasting the comet. Nobody does. Oh, I hear you, but I don't care. The DMZ's future has been set. Come on, this is crazy. Just call off the torpedoes and you can still walk away. Oh, I'm to believe you. There's still a chance of redemption. Please. Ben, let's disable those thrusters. We have to slow down the cruiser so I can dock. Roger. He's trying to escape. We can't let him get away. Hive, can you overclock the engines again?
As you wish. Overclocking engines. Disabling devices.
I never imagined it would come down to this. Just us 2 Roslin clones remaining. Of course it had to. The cosmos is cruel. You're free from Blakemore now. There's no need to be so fatalistic. This is the only path remaining. The DMZ needs to change, and I'm going to be the one to alter the face of this cursed place. Man, that cruiser's shields are way too strong. My weapons hardly do any damage. Just keep at it. We can't give up now. Ben, I think he's out of his senses. Not sure reasoning is gonna work. He sounds more than a little derailed, all right. To abort the torpedoes. Right behind you. You know he's gonna try to stop us. I'm counting on it.
He's barricaded himself in.
Didn't get these upgrades for nothing.
Cover me.
Okay, on 3, 2, 1. Damn it! Can't disengage the missiles. Needs his DNA scan. Ben, no!
Ironic that you'd be the cause of my downfall. You were the only one I showed mercy to.
Missiles will reach their target in 2 minutes.
What do you gain by destroying the comet now? I'd rather leave behind chaos than nothing. You chose the wrong side. I should never have given you the chance. You know, I saw something of myself in you. Now that just makes me laugh. Ben.
Missiles will reach their target in 1 minute.
Don't do this! Stop the missiles and we can both walk out of this alive! Oh, we're long past that. Life is short enough, haven't you learned? Or have you been spoiled with too many chances? This is our last ride. The end of the Roslyn line.
Missiles aborted.
Damn you. Was it worth dying for? Saving a bunch of jerks who'll never even know. You tell me.
You're finally awake. How are you feeling?
A bit sore, but fine. What's this doing here? Some token of the Commissioner's appreciation?
She was quite happy with how things turned out.
Tell me she's been good on her word.
Oh yes, like a fairy godmother. The fleet won't touch us now, and the borders are open. We can go or stay. Our lives are ours again.
You know, for someone who's experienced death I don't know how many times, I really thought that was the end of the line.
Yes, about that, Adam. There is something you should know.
Just say it.
You took several hits to most of your vital parts. We had to use donor organs to keep you alive. It was very fortunate that there was a matching donor nearby. Otherwise, your body may have rejected the new parts. Do you understand what I'm saying, Adam?
Can't say I failed to see the irony. I suppose I should be thankful to be one again.
Ah, they've come to see you.
Прикольная игра. Вообще, ну типа на самом деле интересно. Я не ожидал от нее, что она мне понравится. Вот вообще не ожидал. Но она оказалась, ну, довольно прикольная. Рисовка интересная. Вот. Сюжет, ну, нормальный, не напрягающий. Пафоса особо я там такого большого не видел. В том же Dead Space, что я перед этим проходил, Пафоса столько надували. Ты такой пиздатый. Ты спасаешь вселенную. Здесь тоже, типа, вроде как бы я спасаю тут всех, но при этом почему-то никто пафоса не нагнетает, не говорят там, что я самый пиздатый, все в таком духе. Как-то, ну, нормально. Вот. Блин, ну, типа, я вообще не ожидал от этой игры, что она, типа, нормальная. Вот вообще не ожидал. Вот что значит разрекламировано. Death Stranding был разрекламирован, что пиздец, а по факту оказался полный кал. Вот эта игра вообще была не разрекламирована, и при этом, ну, круче Death Stranding, не знаю, раз в 10, наверное. Вообще. И геймплей есть. Нормальный геймплей. Ну, не скучный. И рисовочка прикольная. И комп даже мой тянет. Вот. Сюжет нормальный. Побочки нормальные, кстати. Тут даже когда игру прошел, можно там при желании еще побочки проходить. Но я, если честно, не любитель этого всяких побочек, там слабочек. Вот. И даже титры можно пропустить. А в Death Stranding два раза показывали титры в конце. 2 раза. И оба раза их нельзя было пропускать. Ублюдки. Чисто.
Back in the pilot's seat again.
О, что было рановато.
Speak for yourself. You got more holes in you than I did.
Yeah, but my only remaining vitals are up top. So what now?
I suppose there's always new horizons to explore. And with Shaw in charge of G&B, they won't be a problem. At least for now.
Can't rest on your laurels even for a moment, huh?
We got something to protect. And I have my doubts there'll be nothing left to do. The DMZ is always full of surprises.
You could say that again.
Adam, I have news. I have been studying the ancient rifts. Eduardo and I have found a way to calibrate them. We will make it more stable. Maybe I can still find a way home.
To, Ulang?
Yes, Kliko, to Ulang Thradorka.
We believe the rifts can be stabilized by fine-tuning with the concentrated ancient energy remains gathered from the ancient controlled vessels.
I think I've come across a few of those. I named them Tears of the Mad because, you know, I just thought it sounded cool.
If you use them with bypass, we will have more control over the ancient rifts.
Yes. We will probably be able to create rifts that better conform to our rules.
Well, it's worth trying out. By the way, Kala, I should compliment you on your language skills.
Yes, Eduardo was a good teacher, Kliko.
Well, you can tell us more about your homeworks when you get the chance.
I would be very glad, yes.
Сложность кошмар. Теперь вы можете переключиться на уровень сложности кошмар. Ваши враги станут необычно сильными и выносливыми. Шансы получить легендарное снаряжение в зоне снизятся. Угу. Прикольно. Убраться до космического портала. Хион у нас перебрасывал тот тип. Да. Айфон. А в айфоне мы еще не были. Непонятно, что за айфон, что за система. Это, видимо, дальше нужно проходить. Вот. Полагают, что они сюда нашли способ стабилизирования портала. Теперь я могу их исследовать. Добраться до пространственного входа. Место орудия 2.
Hey, Kala. I'm at the bypass and would be willing to try out that stabilization method you talked about.
Good, Kliko. This is a test phase. Eduardo will explain the technical details.
Got it.
Hello, Adam. I am running simulations through your craft to the spatial bypass. Only the concentrated ancient energy. What did you call it? Tears?
Tears of the mad. Because, you know, those guys were driven mad.
Yes, indeed. They need to be added to the relay channel.
Okay. Manually, I suppose.
With the concentrated ancient energy, your rift experience could change dramatically. But to what extent, we are as yet unsure.
I'm used to it by this stage. Bring it on.
Did I mention exploration drones? Or are you really insisting on being part of another dangerous experiment?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Hive.
Чем выше безумие, тем выше шанс получить легендарный предмет в портале. О, прикол. Используйте слезы безумцем, чтобы повысить шанс до 100%. Вражеские очки прочности, качество добычи, используя слезы безумцев. Гарантия. Откуда у меня слезы? Ну, сейчас там легендарный предмет типа получу. Прикольно. Чё так жестко? Я не понял. А на какой сложности катаю, я не понимаю. Очень легко сложность. Что это было? Почему мне так жестко дали пиздюлей? Но очень легкой сложности. А, вражеский урон. Я понял. Я типа накнопал, что они типа максимально жесткие. Нифига себе, я вообще пробить их не мог, тупо никак. Это мне нужно было, я не знаю. У меня там какие были пушки, из чего, блин, из обсидиана. И сейчас жестко так. Почему так жестко-то? Да, нам для побочки, в принципе, просто пройти надо. На самую минимальную сложность. Я ничего себе, я в шоке. Сложно там. Я не знаю, там нужно улетать, двигаться и все в таком духе. У меня к тому же оборудование на корабле галимое по факту стоит. Поэтому да, нечего выебываться. Даже ну, легкой сложности, они что-то жесткие какие-то. Да, он улетел вообще, не понимаю. Жесть.
a textbook engagement.
Не, на высокой сложности это невозможно. Я не знаю, тут даже на легкой потно. Я без понятия, как тут катать на высокой. Еще с учетом того, что нужно тут по времени, тут типа безумие, долго находиться тут нельзя, типа. Так это мы еще не прошли до конца, еще в конце босс, которого я вообще хз как побеждать. Ну и вот типа за что я сражался, да. Что это выпало? И не дали мне подобрать это, да? Или что? Я не мог подбирать. Или оно сейчас само выпадет? Непонятно. Лут вместе со мной. Все, нашло. Даже на легкой сложности тут нормально выпало. Такой байды. Легендарка все равно выпала. Такая, в чем смысл тогда? Сложность, если на легкой тоже выпадает легендарка. Он щит ебейший. Выпал. Лол. Автопушка. Даже на легкой сложности легендарки выпадают такая. В чем туда прикол легкой сложности, я не понимаю. Заряд оружия. Ну, прикольно, чё. Даже на легкой сложности выпадают легендарочки. Ты хорошо, типа. А смысл тогда сложных сложностей? Типа, или мне просто так фартануло, что она выпала? Очень жестко. Жестко фартануло, Ну, можно, конечно, типа, проходить побочки. Там, побочные задания, территория. Но, если честно, посоздавать он еще. Умная энергия нужна. Территория у нас немножко есть. Но я, если честно, типа, лучше бы уже начал что-то другое катать. Ну так вообще игра типа прикольненькая. Я в нее накатался, скажем так. Все, ну, такая вот игрушка интересненькая. Everspace. Прикольно. Не ожидал я, что я так долго в нее буду выкатывать. Игра оказалась на удивление интересной. Ну, спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.